I'm trying to get that dough. Every day is another struggle. This is my life. So what if my plans at home? Just sit back.
I'm so pasty. I feel so like pale. I don't get enough sun because I be feeling so pale. Anyway, hi. How are you today? We are back with another video. So, we are reacting to Is Saweetie Even a Rapper Anymore? This is by Honest, which I love his videos. When it comes to Saweetie, I'm not gonna act like I don't have any of her songs in my iTunes. I think that she does have some songs that are very, what's the word? Just like get you hyped up, like party worthy type of songs. Nothing that you're gonna listen to and you're gonna be looking for lyrical content or anything like that. I never personally considered her a rapper. That's just me. There's a few people that I actually don't consider rappers. I might look at them as just like artists or entertainers, but I feel like rapper is it's a little bit more exclusive. And just because you rap on songs doesn't mean you're good at it. So I feel like I can't even classify you as a rapper just because you rap, but you're actually not that great. No shade. I'm just saying. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Almost 6 minutes long.
Anymore? I know this question might sound a bit preposterous considering she just snagged 2 Grammy nominations, one which includes Best New Artist, but what shocked me is her receiving Grammy nominations, considering the lane Saweetie has taken. Saweetie is not a skilled rapper, nor has she ever been one. She often suffers from pedestrian lyrics and hand-me-down flows, but skill, or lack thereof, has never really been the appeal of Saweetie. She rebranded from a book-smart college girl into a fun party girl. I expected her rise to more closely resemble Cardi B's, who is also not exactly a skilled rapper, but given the right producers and writers, she can make pleasing, charismatic hits. However, Saweetie has been at it for years.
Charismatic is a good word.
Taking boot camp. I actually believe Saweetie's finest track is her breakthrough track, Icy Girl. Along the way, Saweetie has had a conflicting brand. Like when she branded her and her music as pretty girl music, she embraces being a pretty girl, then goes in an interview and says pretty privilege worked against her and that she doesn't believe she's benefited from it.
What does it say?
In the same breath,
go back, because I want to read that. Right, but it's just like, for me, honestly, throughout my whole life, being pretty was kind of like, how do I say this? It wasn't a privilege for me, Saweetie said. I was judged, rumors were made up about me, and it was kind of always working against me. And it's just like, for me, I never thought of pretty as glamorizing my existence as a human being.
In the same breath, she sort of admits that she's not very talented and has a lot of work to do, which is why she's now in artist boot camp. But as she's grown in my eyes, music has sort of become a secondary appeal to Saweetie. People love her fashion, her personality, funny videos, and music just seems to be in the mix, not the glue of the mix. Now, I'm not negating that Saweetie could very much be passionate and deeply in love with music, but as she's grown, I just don't believe that's her sole main focus anymore, and she more closely resembles a social media influencer or Hollywood socialite. I mean, she has become a brand ambassador this past year, being plastered everywhere, and has a dream of becoming a billionaire. In contrast, she doesn't even have an album out, despite releasing multiple singles. And just to put it quite bluntly, I just don't believe people are interested in an entire Saweetie album. And also, with the string of bad live performances and releases, she has probably hurt her chances.
To be honest,
really solid fan base.
What I wanted to say was, I feel like when it comes to Saweetie, I do think that the music is secondary. I also think that the reason why she really hasn't put out an album, maybe it's because her and her label might be scared of the like presentation of it, how it'll come across to everybody else. Um, the only way the album will work is if Saweetie makes a party album, in my opinion, and not trying to prove a point, not trying to be lyrical, because you're not that. So I feel like if she were to put together a party album of just like party hits where you just like shaking your ass and da 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 da, it could be perceived well. But if it's anything other than that, then I don't see like people like really messing with it. Not to that extent. But yeah, I do see her now as her being more of a brand ambassador, her being more of a businesswoman, and kind of putting music secondary. That's what I'm getting. And it's pretty early. I mean, she's only been out since what, 2019? Maybe late 2018. And we haven't seen an album yet. That to me lets me know that music, she it's some secondary shit, basically.
It's more like she had a bad day every day. And stuff like that can really hurt your credibility. People will be like, I'm not going to see her live. It's just not worth it. And it's not even just the live performances, the songs also aren't extreme hard hitters. So it's not like her music is so good on the radio, but she's just not that good of a live performer, or vice versa. It's more so she's just so. One thing that Saweetie excels at is that she's a true hustler. I think she truly understands her brand, and that she's not the best, but she plays to her strengths to what she can be the best at. While she has a clear sight for her overall brand, I'm not sure if she has a clear understanding of her musical identity just yet. The samples she uses are just as popular as the tracks she utilizes them in. And I do think the samples is something Saweetie has gotten a bit of unfair criticism for, because literally everybody samples. Hip-hop is a genre that was practically built on sampling, and it is something that has persisted and will continue to. But I also understand a bit of the criticism when it's like just lazy samples and practically just the old song with barely anything changed. It's a simple tactic to ensue familiarity. I think Saweetie and her brand might actually be onto something though. Saweetie isn't an artist first. I don't look at her and see an artist, in the same way we know Ariana Grande as a singer first, or Nicki Minaj as a rapper first. But going forward, I feel like this might just be a very new reality. Stars like Beyonce, who are mystique and secluded, will become a bit rarer. The closest thing we have following in that same mold is The Weeknd. But moving forward, I believe online output could matter just as much as the music. Take Lil Nas X for example. Despite at this point in time carving his way to superstardom, he is still very hyperactive online, posting memes, posting costumes, and drawing up controversy. Artists like Doja Cat constantly posting herself in vulnerable or relatable pictures and always going live. Despite the music or lack thereof and the lack of super strong records for Normani, this might also explain why she hasn't hit the ground running, because she's more of a secluded figure who doesn't post a ton of content. But this might also explain Saweetie's growing stature.
But then you can't complain about
connect with people.
not being successful if you're not willing to do the work.
Still her secondary appeal, unlike someone like Doja, who might post memes but is still known as an artist first. However, I do believe Saweetie has played her rise very proficiently. I think this could become or is becoming the new standard. Our music stars will be hybrids of influencers, musicians, rappers. Being a hybrid isn't exactly a newfound lane. It's not uncommon for artists to dabble in other things, but with the inclusion of social media, it changes things quite a bit.
Wow. I agree with what he said. I completely agree when it comes to everything that he said pertaining to Saweetie, pertaining to other artists, and the whole hybrid thing. As far as mixing social media influencer with an actual artist, and them blending the two and dabbling in both, and maybe putting one first and the other one secondary. That was a good video though. Anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when I'm dropping a video. I drop a video every week. Sometimes every day you'll see me drop a video, and if I don't drop it every day, I drop it every other day. Make sure you guys tune in. I'll see you later. Bye.
Done it all, been through it all. I walked over the motherfucking fire with sandals. Gonna burn your feet, baby.